Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we have a really interesting thing to talk about today. It's the James Comey public relations tour that never ends. The disgraced, reptilian, duplicitous James Comey public relations Hall of Shame tour. And it never ends, ladies and gentlemen. So to everyone watching, thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you, everybody. And for people who have just started watching the live streams, I thank you. As you know, I always would just upload. But if you are watching from the uploads within the first 30 minutes, I'll get to everything. And then it'll head to like a million different directions the last 30 minutes. So, but let's get started. We have 131 people in, what, 1 minute? And so I'll read you right now. At Aspen Ideas Fest, former FBI Director Comey defends his decision, slams Trump. James Comey, number one, is being investigated by the DOJ, the Office of Inspector General, the Inspector General, the IG, Michael Horowitz, is investigating Comey right now for his classified memos. The Comey memos were classified. And yes, HA After Dark is definitely where the magic happens, absolutely. But we get close to 200 people in 2 minutes here. And to my super chat, thank you so much to everyone who supports this channel. A super chat really fuels these live streams. And James Comey, number one, is being investigated by the Office of Professional Responsibility. The Office of Professional Responsibility is the same department at the FBI that went after Andrew McCabe. Andrew McCabe lost his pension. Andrew McCabe asked for an immunity deal before the IG report. And Andrew McCabe, the IG actually went ahead and there was a criminal referral, issued a criminal referral on Andrew McCabe for lying 4 times, twice under oath. Hello, Germany. Hello, New Zealand. Hello, everyone watching. So you have Andrew McCabe, who felt the full wrath of the Office of Professional Responsibility. And yesterday evening, Bill Maher said, he's going after Comey. Trump is going after Comey. And he said, lock her up. Well, she committed crimes. That's what usually takes place with people who commit crimes. Trump did not commit a crime. And to simply say, well, let's wait until the investigation is over. It's an investigation without a predicate crime. There was no crime at all. The intelligence community was lying. So that's the main thing. They were lying. Hello, Vegas. Hello, everyone watching. So James Comey presided over, here's the summary. James Comey presided over a sham of an investigation, a farce, complete theater. Everybody knows it. Everybody in the FBI knows it too. Even the people who worked with him. They all know that he presided over just a complete sham of an investigation. Then what took place was he exonerated Clinton because apparently Loretta Lynch, according to the IG report, And Paul Sperry has spoken about this. Loretta Lynch and Debbie Wasserman Schultz and Hillary Clinton have some kind of scandal related to Russia that is so top secret the IG could not, Bronx, New York. Thank you, Bronx. Thank you, Bronx, New York, for watching. But the IG could not even talk about Loretta Lynch's scandal. So let's just go ahead really quickly. So James Comey, that's one of his things. We'll get to that in a second. But here at Aspen Ideas Fest, former FBI director defends his decision, slams Trump. So Democrats are looking for love anywhere. They're looking for love in all the wrong places. Newcastle, England. And they're looking for love anywhere. And they're going after, they're trying to find some way to look at James Comey, because they know that James Comey exonerated Clinton, so they're thankful for that, but they're not thankful for the Comey letter. But then they blame Bernie Sanders and the Electoral College and sexism and Haley's Comet and the Loch Ness Monster and everything else. So they really don't know what to make of James Comey. They think he's their friend. So when Bill Maher last night is like, oh my God, he's going after James Comey. Yeah, because he presided over a cover-up that used the Steele dossier, which was completely unverified, salacious, a garbage document that was full of gossip, to start the Trump-Russia investigation. So he's in Colorado right now. He's in Aspen, Colorado. And at Aspen Ideas Fest, former FBI Director Comey defends his decision, slams Trump. So I'll share that with you here. We have 327 people watching. It's 7 minutes in. Go ahead, ladies and gentlemen, text this out. Share this on Facebook. If you're on Instagram, anywhere, go ahead and share the link to this live stream. But former FBI Director James Comey spent 50 minutes at the Aspen Ideas Festival Saturday defending his controversial actions before the 2016 presidential election and likening President Donald Trump to a forest fire that must be contained. Oh my God. His boorish personality must be contained. We only have a good economy. All the corrupt FBI and CIA and intel officials are being exposed and taken to task by Congress. Hillary Clinton will eventually get indicted because that's the Christopher Wray stated in a Daily Mail article that was also, it was a Associated Press article that was published by the Daily Mail, that if he found bias, he could then unring what took place, quote unquote, unring, meaning that he's alluding to still indicting Clinton. But whether it's the Espionage Act or any other crime, campaign finance, RICO laws, you're looking at a walking criminal. So it's only a matter of time. I have to get on Instagram. So Green Party Radfem, I have to get on Instagram one of these days, especially for my Second Amendment channel, which I've been neglecting because I'm doing these live streams. But I have to get back to the Second Amendment channel. And I will have a nice little surprise next week. A very nice little surprise. I think an amazing surprise. But so, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead. Whether you agree with them or not, they were good decisions in the way they were made and values that guided them, Comey said. I actually think in the long run, people will see that. Let's see. The lead investigator, Peter Strzok, under Comey, said, we have to stop Trump. He's a menace. Trump voters are smelly. Hillary should win 1,000,000 to 1. There's an insurance policy we spoke about in Andrew McCabe's office. So they're all exposed. All of them are exposed. Okay. And here you have Comey. Whether you agree with my decisions or not, they were good decisions in the way they were made. The original FBI conclusion was that it was gross negligence. And Peter Strzok removed gross negligence because he knew that Hillary Clinton could get indicted from that. And so then he goes, then the article goes, then just 11 days before the November presidential election, Comey informed Congress by letter that the FBI had reopened an investigation of Clinton's emails after new information was uncovered. The disclosure was immediately leaked to the public. No, that's not accurate. James Comey only wrote the letter to Congress because he was afraid of what? He was afraid of leaks from actual patriots at the NYPD and the New York FBI field office. So the New York FBI field office had access to Weiner's laptop, knew there were hundreds of thousands of documents and emails in Weiner's laptop. And according to Bill Priestap, there was Clinton Foundation, state.gov, and Clinton email, all on Weiner's laptop. They knew about it for over a month before Congress knew. And oh, by the way, there were 18 classified emails that we found from Judicial Watch. So Tom Fitton and Judicial Watch are just amazing. Tom Fitton and Judicial Watch are just, awesome. But ladies and gentlemen, James Comey is on this tour. Just today, he's defending his decision. And it never ends. It'll only end, all of this will only end once the FBI and the DOJ do their jobs. And they're slowly doing their jobs. So ladies and gentlemen, every single day we're vindicated. Every single day. What I've been talking about for over 2 years is becoming reality. Eventually, Clinton will get indicted. Pick a crime, any crime. It's not sustainable. And I keep saying that, and people say, well, no, she'll never get indicted. She's too powerful, da 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 da. You cannot continue to commit crimes as all the people who protected you are now in trouble with the law or the FBI or the DOJ. So James Comey did not leak or whatever, write the Comey letter for the benefit of the United States of America. He did not write the Comey letter for the benefit of anyone other than himself, because he knew that it would be leaked. And he knew that classified intelligence was on that laptop. He didn't care. The crazy thing about all of this is that Clinton committed crimes, and people like Bill Maher, I keep on mentioning Bill Maher because I couldn't stand the interview last night. He had Ben Shapiro on. I like Ben Shapiro a lot. I think he's great. But I don't understand the disbelief in Bill Maher and others. Who are they looking at? Do they just read CNN and the Washington Post and these like pearl-clutching headlines? Trump did this. Oh my God. Well, look and see if Obama did something similar or worse. Every single thing Trump has done, you can go ahead and look and see if Obama has done worse or the same. Mark Kulach, thank you so much. Thank you, Mark. Thank you very, very much. Getting the super chat started. Thank you, Mark. Strzok texted Cartwright took the plea on October 4th, 2016. But Rosenstein, the prosecutor, did not publicly accept the guilty plea from Cartwright on the day he filed it. On October 16th, 2016. How did Strzok know? So I think that a lot of this, okay, so getting to Mark Skog, thank you. Happy Saturday, brother. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mark Skog and Mark Kulek. Strzok text, so Rosenstein, the prosecutor, did not publicly accept the guilty plea. Because, well, whatever they do, they're probably always in cahoots, or they're always well, Strzok was, let's see, okay, so he interviewed Flynn, he set up Flynn, he interviewed Clinton, he exonerated Clinton and covered all her crimes. He made up crimes regarding General Flynn. And when you look at Strzok's influence on both investigations. Okay, so it's grand for General. Yeah, I don't know how Strzok knew. That's the thing with all of this, Mark. Both Marks, thank you. That's the thing with all of this. This is the biggest scandal, ladies and gentlemen. This is such an enormous scandal, and it's going to hit everyone like a ton of bricks in terms of it's going to hit everyone like a ton of bricks. They're not going to know really what took place because the DOJ and FBI will eventually be forced to just clean house. The Office of Professional Responsibility is now looking at McCabe. Well, they already looked at McCabe, but James Comey, Lisa Page, Kevin Kleinsmith, Sally Moyer, 3 other FBI agents, and Comey is being investigated for classified memos. And Devin Nunes wants 17 DOJ and FBI officials. So yesterday I mean, it's, all of this is just taking place right before our eyes. And aside from this channel and some others, no one's talking about it. And perhaps this channel is more focused in terms of a channel, aside from Judicial Watch, obviously, than any other channel on YouTube. Marin Garcia, thank you. The center and right must organize and protest like the left. The squeaky wheel, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. I think that I agree with you, but I think that Marin, I think the biggest issue is voting. Vote Republican, even if you don't agree with certain policies. You have the same mentality they have regarding Trump. Actually, the reverse is true. They lost. They're now fabricating this ogre and monster because they hate his personality. They ignore that ICE was used to break up families under President Obama. And that is, I tweeted out, that was an article. So before I get to that article, I want to thank you, Marin, thank you. But definitely I think voting is the best protest. Brian Mack, you do an awesome job exposing Clinton. You and Hard Bastard keep me well informed. Hard Bastard is awesome. Brian Mack, thank you. Mark Kulich, Mark Skog, Marin Garcia, thank you for your continued support of this channel. And Brian Mack, thank you very, very much. Happy Saturday to you and to everyone, Mark. But I went ahead and on Twitter, I'm at H.A. Goodman Author on Twitter, and I'm at H.A. Goodman Author Gab on Gab. So if you're on Gab, check me out there. But this is Politico. The Obama administration confirmed Monday that it began a new wave of arrests of Central American immigrant families over the weekend. That's Politico. Josh Gerstein and Sung Min Kim, January 4th, 2016. Politico. Obama administration kicks off family deportation raids. Did you see the outrage from Peter Fonda? No. If it's regime change, if it's breaking up families of undocumented immigrants, Democrats don't care if it's a Democrat doing it. They pretend to care with Trump, and that's the problem. This is from the article, the Politico article in 2016. Politico, Democrats, Politico. This past weekend, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, engaged in concerted nationwide effort operations to take into custody and return a greater rate of adults who entered this country illegally with children. I just retweeted that. And I want Trump to pardon Julian Assange. So, and I've written about and advocated every day. So I just was telling somebody, so the Rose Man, FBI equals insider club, 3-letter agencies weaponized for a long time. The Rose Man, you were 100% right. You are 100% right, the Rose Man. And I mean, we're talking J. Edgar Hoover. We're talking, George Herbert Walker Bush, CIA director. Absolutely. Tamara Friedman, HA, the fact no one is talking about it makes me scared. Do you think they will get arrested? These are the biggest criminals on the planet. That's how we know it'll happen. No one's talking about it. Tamara, you're 100% right. Whatever is taking place intuitively, if your intuition tells you that, oh my God, no one cares about this, and that means that the poop's going to hit the fan. So Tamara Friedman, you're 100% right. I mean, even me, I'm like, wait, is this going to happen? But I remind myself that Gina Haspel is at the CIA. And I remind myself that Hillary Clinton just basically, willy-nilly put top secret and special access program intelligence on an unencrypted server in her basement, the whole planet hacked into. That's not something that's going to be okay. So the Rose Man, you're 100% right. Tamara Friedman, thank you so much. As always, you're wonderful. A Sojourner, what the F is going on with the federal government lawsuit against the state of government of California? Well, it's ongoing. California is, and Sessions are having it out. So it's just ongoing. I don't know any updates. I think Sessions will win that. Trout, thank you again, A Sojourner, Tamara Friedman, and the Rose Man. Thank you, everyone. Trout fishing at Hood Park. Thank you, trout fishing at Hood Park. Thank you, trout fishing at Hood Park. I often wonder if people like De Niro actually believe what they say, corrupt or brain dead. Pick one. Tiger 5 birdies on front 9. Good job with what you do, HA. Hashtag walk away, hashtag Trump 20. Trout fishing at Hood Park. I'm going to explain something. This is a dirty little secret of politics. Rick Yerzik, thank you. Terry Clemens, thank you. Brian Mack, thank you. This is the first time I get to watch live. Hopefully I'll get to catch many more. I would love to have you here. Brian Mack, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you, everyone. This ties in with what Tamara Friedman said and what the Roseman said. So the Roseman, Tamara Friedman, and basically are saying the same things as you are, trout fishing at Hood Park. De Niro doesn't believe a lot of what he says. None of these people believe a lot of what they say because they don't care when it's Obama. So trout fishing at Hood Park, Tamara Friedman, and the Roseman are saying your messages are basically one message in a way. The FBI, CIA, and NSA gravitate towards power. De Niro and Comey are the same person in many ways. They're both actors, and they both gravitate towards power. And when people are not talking about something like, oh, a Trump presidency, or a Bernie Sanders ascent into politics, or peace between North and South Korea, or Hillary Clinton losing, or all of these things, they take the media completely and utterly by surprise, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not Nostradamus, but I have a pulse of what's going on. I wasn't right about Bernie winning, but he was cheated. I wasn't right about Clinton getting indicted then, but there was a massive cover-up. But I was right about the pulse of what was going on, and I was absolutely right about Clinton losing to Trump, and I was absolutely right about about Russia being a whole bunch of nonsense, and I was absolutely right about all of this gaining steam eventually before the midterms, and it's gaining steam. So trout fishing at Hood Park, the Roseman and Tamara Friedman, and it's true. It's true. James, I agree with you on that. Establishment Republicans and establishment Democrats are really the same thing. But Comey was sitting on Jeff Cooley. Comey was sitting on the Weiner laptop. Andrew McCabe was sitting on the Weiner laptop. Peter Strzok was sitting on the Weiner laptop. They were all sitting on the Weiner, weren't they? Free Julian Assange, 100%. They were all sitting on the laptop, weren't they? And then you get the fake and phony calls for justice, but you didn't. There were people during Obama's administration, immigrant rights groups, Latino rights groups, who were calling Obama and basically, addressing all the hypocrisy of Democratic politics, but the mainstream did not. De Niro, all of them. It's a groupthink in Hollywood. Hollywood thinks they're the moral vantage point here. They're the moral compass of this country. Hollywood is like a cesspool of unethical, immoral. Harvey Weinstein is not the exception. In many cases, he's the rule. Maybe not in terms of severity or how egregious all his crazy acts were. But there's a great many Harvey Weinsteins in Hollywood. And there's always been. You've had more people exposed who were not named Trump than Trump. Trump was supposed to be this ogre, this madman, this person who just grabs people all the time. Marin Garcia, Latinos for Trump. 30% of Latinos voted for Trump. 30% of Jews voted for Trump. Almost 30% of Asians voted for Trump. Almost 10% of black voters voted for Trump. Most white women voted for Trump. Which really angered Slate and everybody else. Are like, white women, what? Thanks a lot, white women. 52, I think it's 53% of white women. A sojourner. On another note, Merkel was screwed by Italy at the mini EU summit. She called to shore up her faltering grip on Germany and the EU. She called to shore up her... Okay. On another note, Merkel was screwed by Italy at the mini EU. She called to shore up her faltering grip on Germany and the EU. Okay. Thank you, A Sojourner. Thank you. Thank you, as always, for your continued support of this channel. We got 627 people watching, and it's a half an hour in. I love Diamond and Silk. Tweet, please go ahead and tweet this if you're on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, share this out if you can on Instagram. You have a situation. Let's just take a stroll down what's really going on. So President Obama is coordinating anti-Trump resistance from D.C. He hasn't disappeared. He's still front and center. I think ultimately what will take place is once the Clinton dynasty is officially, there's no doubt that they're criminals, and we already know. But once they get exposed and indicted as criminals, because it's so obvious. It's so obvious. Obama will control the Democratic Party, which is a lot better for the Democratic Party because Obama, although he's not, I don't think the totality, the entirety of his administration was good, but he's not as corrupt as Hillary, and he's a lot smarter than Hillary, and he's not as impulsive as Hillary. And Democrats will probably do a lot better once the Obamas control the Democratic Party. And that'll take place. And I wouldn't doubt, I'm not saying this is happening, and I don't know, and I have no idea. I'm just, thinking out loud. I wouldn't doubt if Obama eventually helps expedite the demise of the Clinton dynasty. Seekirk, okay. God bless you. Thank you, Seekirk. So if I were sitting directly across from you, the mic would be near perfect for picking up my voice. So directly across from you. So then I have to go. Hold on. How about now? So can you hear now? No, oh my God. Okay, sound now. Sound now. Sound now. Please. Yes, sound. Yes. Give me a yes. Yes. It's off. Yes. No sound. Better. Nope. Still muted. Yes. 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 Yeah. I'll have what she's having. Remember that? Yes. Yes. What was that when Harry met Sally? I'll have what she's having. That's awesome. Yes. It takes a village to get my brain to work. Okay, how's the sound now? Yes. A Sojourner, I know your main focus is corruption in the USA, which is great and important. However, I find the Trump effect on the international scene fascinating. Look beyond our borders. A Sojourner, you're 100% right. Thank you so much for your continued support of this channel. Thank you, A Sojourner, and I agree with you. Enough is enough. You cannot continue to hide behind this regime change, this anti-Russia. When did Bill Maher start hating Russia? I keep on saying Bill Maher because he was like, oh my God, he's friends with Russia. When we gave Putin 20% of U.S. uranium capacity. All right, should I do sessions? All right, let's do sessions. Give me a like a scenario for sessions. Okay, I want a scenario because I don't have anything now. I have nothing. Sessions to Comey. All right. So hold on one second. Marin Garcia, happy birthday, Selena. My daughter Selena birthday. Shout out, please, HA. Happy birthday, Selena. Happy birthday. Have just a great and awesome birthday. And thank you so much, Marin Garcia, for always supporting this channel. And happy birthday to your daughter, Selena. Happy birthday. Thank you so much again. And happy birthday, Selena. Have a fantastic day. Have just a wonderful birthday. That's awesome. So happy birthday again, Selena. We got 605 viewers. I got this mic. I don't know where this mic is going. It's left. It's right. It's hard. It's flaccid. Who knows what this mic is doing? It's turned on, turned off. HA, give me Brennan Sessions fighting over Sweet Sally Yates. Lexdad 1193. Okay. All right. So let's do it. Hello? Hello. May I speak to Jeff Sessions? This is he. Jeff, this is John Brennan. What are you doing calling me so late at night? You get away from my girl Sally Yates, or I will meet you outside the Department of Justice, and it'll be on, and I will get you in a headlock and squeeze your puny little elf brain. Well, I want to tell you something, Jeff. Or what's your, okay, no, what's your name? John Brennan. You called me late at night. I don't know karate. I know crazy. We're on you. We're on you right now. We know exactly what you're doing. Okay? So why don't you come over and give me what you got? You want some static? Come on over. Sally Yates loves me. In fact, she loves Clapper also. So what you gonna do now? You got nothing. Everyone hates you. I want to let you know that I'm coming over in Speedos. I'm going to body slam you.
Whatever. Go ahead. Give it your best shot. Don't call me. You want something. Don't start nothing. There won't be nothing. Don't start nothing. There won't be nothing. Don't call me again. Poo-poo out. Bye.
All right. So that's the best I can do. Lex Dad, thank you so much. A Sojourner. Sessions versus Jerry Brown.
Yes, hello. Tell the governor. Tell the governor the attorney general's on the phone. Yes. I don't care what that hippie is doing. Tell him to talk to me right now. Yeah, hello, Jerry. Hi. I want to let you know something right now. You know how we take care of people in Alabama? I want you to know, Jerry, you want to mess with me? You want a chance at the title? You want a shot at the champion? Don't mess with me, Jerry. I just went ahead and whooped John O'Brien. I put him on my knee, slapped his behind. Yeah, that's how I do. Gotta go. Bye. Poo-poo out.
Thank you. Thank you, A Sojourner. All right. This is going in a fun direction. 41 minutes in, 587. 589 people. Sessions versus A.K. Goodman. So let's just continue. So Paul Sperry, breaking. Hillary onward together is partnering with Demand Justice, run by Xbox and Senate Feinstein Deputy Paige Herwig to bork Trump's next SCOTUS pick. Okay, well, there you go. I mean, and then they're like, well, you know, last night I just couldn't stand it. Like, well, you know, civility. You want to talk about civility? You know, Bill Maher's like, well, you know, you want to talk about civility? Jeff Sessions and Uma. Jeff Sessions and Uma Weiner. Okay, in sharing a bath in a bath. Okay, Kurt. I think I want to get to that a little later, but thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Kurt Weiner. Thank you, Kurt. Let's go. Let's do Jim Jordan.
From Congress. Congressman, I'm not keeping any information from Congress. Mr. Rose.
So Congress has been asking Rosenstein forever, and here's Jim Jordan, who is awesome. And like people on the left are like, oh, he's a McCarthy era, you know. These are the same people who are blaming Russia. That's exactly what Joseph McCarthy did on it for everything. They have no grasp of history.
Rosenstein, why are you keeping information from Congress? Congressman, I'm not keeping any information from Congress that it's appropriate. In a few minutes, Mr. Rosenstein, the House of Representatives is going to go on record saying you haven't complied with requests, you haven't complied with subpoenas, and you got 7 days to get your act together. We have caught you hiding Mr. information. Chairman, I'm not the person doing the redacting.
I'm not the person doing the redacting. Do you know how expensive it is to buy markers to redact. Do you know the level of technological superiority we need to put a line through embarrassing information like $70,000 for a conference table? A $70,000 conference table engraved with Michelangelo's or Leonardo da Vinci, or who did David's statue? Michelangelo's David. Do you realize that we have to redact these things because if the American public knew, they would fire us all? Bill Clinton to Hillary when he threw her book in the trash. Okay, I'll do that in a second. A. Cortez in New York. Agent Pepsi. A. Cortez in New York is a liar. When she says she is poor on TV, I worked hard to get where I am, and I refuse to redistribute my tiny wealth for her peeps. So apparently there are reports that Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez was not was wealthy, or so. Agent Pepsi, I appreciate that. Thank you, Agent Pepsi. So yeah, there are reports now that she's not as, poor, or didn't come from a background of economic hardship. So, but thank you, Agent Pepsi. Bill Clinton to Hillary when he threw her book in the trash. Okay, so let's try this. You want to know what happened? I'll tell you what happened. You see this book, Hillary? I've had enough of you. I've had enough. You want to do this? We can get done. We can get this done. I'm throwing your book in the trash. It's right here. I ripped all the pages. Okay, I'm upset. You done got on my last nerves. Okay. I'm tired. You want to know what happened? I put your book in the trash. And by the way, stop throwing the Bible at Secret Service people. Okay. You're not Nolan Ryan. You're not a satanic Nolan Ryan. Who do you think you are? Dwight Gooden? Tom Seaver? What'd you do? You throw a split finger on the Holy Bible? I bet you would. I bet you'd throw a fork ball. That forked tongue of yours. Evil. I've had enough. I've had enough. I'm done. Poo-poo out. It's done. We're done. I'm going to visit you in jail. Oh, trust me on that. Oh, it won't be me. It won't be me, Hillary. You want to make a bet? You want to make a bet? Guess who was dating Gina Haspel? Okay. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Just guess who? All right. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye. So, Scott, that's the best I got. So, thank you, Scott. Thank you, Scott Bigler. Thank you. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that, Scott. Thank you. We got 600 people watching. We're almost at an hour. HA, she cleans her family's on welfare lies. She said she had to quit college. Lies. She's a PT bartender. At least that's a private sector job, which is more than Bernie's. Okay. Agent Pepsi, you're right. Well, I mean, there are reports. I think it was Zero Hedge that wrote it. There was an article on Zero Hedge. I saw that. Yes. Absolutely. Bernie was cheated. 100%. 100%. I was dating Gina Haspel. Bill Clinton. All the ladies love me. All the intelligent ladies, if so to speak. You know what I mean? That was a play on words. They're so intelligent. Get it? CIA. All right. Westchester is a good area. All right. So my T-shirt collection is not worth much. But you know, there are like a few record stores left in LA, and I happen to live not far from actually like two of them. There's only like 6 record stores in LA left. And I live near like one cool one. Everything good is like dying out, but there's still like some good things left. I like record stores and, you know, everything old school. Thank you. I appreciate that, Andrew. Thank you. Vinyl does rule. So yeah, I mean, let's see. What concerts have I been to in my life? I saw Smashing Pumpkins in 1990. I'll give you, is 1995 at the Palladium in Los Angeles. I saw Smashing Pumpkins. I've seen Red Hot Chili Peppers, David Bowie, whole bunch of people. Ross Perot. I used to do a really good Ross Perot. It's kind of like my Jeff Sessions, but I gotta get a good Ross Perot. Okay, so let's see here. So then they get this, they're like so proud of this, the media is, they're like, oh my God, James Jordan, an unverified Fox News report. You mean like the unverified Steele dossier? So Rosenstein's like, you shouldn't believe everything you hear in the media. Oh, but you should go ahead and believe the Steele dossier, which is not only unverified. Yeah. So, oh, it's one of those like, okay, soundtrack things. All right. Oh my God. Jim Jordan tries to attack Rod Rosenstein and the room erupts in laughter. No, because you can subpoena phone records. And then one guy from MSNBC, he's like, oh yeah, Jim Jordan is unfit to serve. Really? Really? Why? Because he's actually exposing corruption within the FBI? Hate Trump? Could you imagine if they wrote, we need to stop Clinton. Clinton supporters are smelly. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? So we got 611 people. So, so Jay, thank you. All right, so let's go back to this. Let's see what's going on here. So there are people every day on Twitter of all backgrounds, races, ethnicities, nationalities. Well, they're all American, but they're of all different backgrounds, and they're like, I'm voting Trump. I'm becoming a Republican, or I'm voting against the Democratic Party. And it's happening, ladies and gentlemen. People are like, "Oh my God, how could you do this? How could you vote for Trump?" Well, there's a great many people. I just wish that John Legend and Bill Maher and all of them would have taken interest when Obama was doing the same things or worse. All right, let's go ahead. Just want to make sure that there's some. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we did an hour, if you could believe that, almost an hour. Hello, Scotland. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Veronica Salas. Thank you, Veronica. Greatly appreciated. And thank you to everybody in the live super chat. And also, I mean, I have a Patreon account for this channel. It is below. And I have a Patreon account for the Second Amendment channel. But the Democratic Party is not, let's just really quickly, let's just go ahead and where is everybody from? Let me know where you're from before we go. I don't know. Banana Kid, I have no idea. Dallas, Texas, North Carolina, Canada, Charleston, Serbia, Scotland, San Diego. Okay, well, this is Bangkok, British Columbia, Louisville, New Zealand, Vancouver, Denmark, Oregon, Fort Wayne, Australia, Georgia. Oh my God, Toledo, Portland, Alabama, Atlanta, Chicago, Louisiana, Lake Tahoe, North Korea, Michigan, Colorado, classified, yeah. Florida, Berlin, Germany, Michigan, Detroit, Australia, redacted. Massachusetts, Pacific Northwest, Delaware, Montana, Maryland, Chicago, North Carolina. Oh, you're better. Florida, Michigan, Antarctica, Denver. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to go ahead and make this an official hour, one official hour here. And so hold on one second. All right, so let's just go really quickly before. Thank you, Rudyard Pugh. Thank you. I admire your integrity, HA. I've been loving your recent coverage on government corruption. Keep it up, brother. Thank you, Rudyard. Thank you. Thank you, Rudyard, very much. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you, Rudyard. Thank you. And you know, I got to tell you, every single kind word, kind thought, positive vibe, I appreciate it. Thank you, Rudyard. Seekirk, God bless you. I have a mental problem in my brain. The tilt is perfect now. Okay, good. Just turn the mic 180-ish until you are facing the front of it. All right. Seekirk, thank you. Okay, so I think maybe this should be it. Ah! How does this sound? How does this sound? All right, ladies and gentlemen. A Sojourner, thank you, Seekirk. Thank you, Rudyard, again for the kind words. Seekirk, thank you. And A Sojourner, what did you... A Sojourner, in the EU... You are now a free speech extremist. Yeah, words and thoughts and ideas are very important in life, even if they disprove the mentality of the mainstream. Please go ahead and share this. Thank you so much. We did the hour. It was actually quite fun and enjoyable and awesome. Everyone here is wonderful. Enjoy yourself. If there's something that is a pressing issue, I'll do another live stream very soon. Other than that, I'll try to see you late in the evening for HA After Dark. But thank you so much. Have a great day. Have a safe, wonderful, great Saturday. Thank you. And thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, everyone. And just have a fantastic day, ladies and gentlemen, and weekend. Hit subscribe to this channel.